Hello, and welcome to English Podcast with Missy. Here we learn English for real life. Clear, slow, and simple. Let's learn English together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hi, everyone. It's Missy here. Welcome back to another episode of our English learning podcast. Today, I want to tell you a true-to-life story about travel, patience, and unexpected kindness. The title is The Flight Was Delayed. If you've ever waited at an airport for hours, you know that it can be stressful, tiring, and boring. But sometimes delays give us something special. New moments, new people, and new lessons. As you listen, pay attention to how I use the passive voice to describe what happened. For example, the flight was delayed. Passengers were informed by email. Snacks were offered as an apology. Let's begin. It was early morning when I arrived at the airport. The sun was rising slowly over the city, and the sky looked soft and golden. My suitcase rolled behind me. Making a light click-clack sound on the floor, I was excited. I was flying to another city to visit my friend, Emma. Everything seemed perfect at first. I checked in, got my boarding pass, and passed through security. I even bought a small cup of coffee and sat near my gate, watching the airplanes take off one by one. But then, something changed. A quiet announcement echoed through the terminal. Attention passengers. Flight 276 to Greenfield has been delayed due to technical issues. The new departure time will be announced soon. At first, I didn't worry too much. Delays happen all the time, right? But after 30 minutes, another message appeared on the screen. Flight 276, delayed. Estimated departure time, 2 hours later. I sighed and took another sip of my coffee, so the flight was delayed for 2 hours. Not ideal, but not terrible. Passengers around me started reacting differently. Some looked annoyed. Some started calling their families. One man stood up and said loudly, "Unbelievable. This always happens." I just smiled quietly. I knew there was nothing we could do. After a while, airport staff made an announcement again. They explained the reason clearly. The airplane was checked by engineers, and some parts were being repaired. So the plane was being fixed for safety reasons. That was actually good to know. Then something nice happened. The airline staff came around with snacks and drinks. Bottles of water were given to everyone, and small sandwiches were offered as an apology. The snacks were offered kindly, and everyone seemed a little happier after that. I took one, a simple cheese sandwich, and started reading my book. Time passed slowly, but the airport was full of interesting little sounds. The soft music, rolling suitcases, and quiet conversations in many different languages. About an hour later, an older woman sat down next to me. She looked kind, with silver hair tied neatly and a big scarf around her shoulders. She smiled and said, "Is this seat taken?" I said, "No, please sit." She sighed, holding her ticket. "The flight was delayed again, wasn't it?" I nodded. "Yes, 2 hours now, but maybe it'll leave sooner." She smiled gently. "Oh well, that's travel life. We plan everything and then the universe makes new plans. We both laughed softly. Her name was Margaret, and she was traveling to the same city to visit her son and grandchildren. We started chatting to pass the time. She told me about her family, her love of painting, and her favorite places to visit. I shared about my job at the travel agency, and she laughed, saying, "So, you help other people travel, but even you have to wait sometimes." We spent almost an hour talking. It didn't feel like waiting anymore. Finally, after what felt like forever, another announcement came. "Attention passengers, Flight 276 to Greenfield is now ready for boarding. Please proceed to Gate 12. People started standing up, smiling, stretching, and collecting their bags. Everyone seemed relieved. I looked at Margaret and said, "We made it." She smiled back. Yes. The plane was repaired. The passengers were patient, and now the trip begins. I liked how she said that. Simple and calm. As we walked to the gate together, I realized something. Maybe the flight was delayed, but the morning was not wasted. New friendships were made, smiles were shared, and patience was learned. Sometimes good things are hidden inside small inconveniences. When I finally stepped onto the plane, I noticed the friendly flight attendants welcoming everyone with warm smiles. "Good afternoon. Welcome on board." The seats were clean and the air smelled fresh. Like new fabric and coffee, it felt like everything had been reset. I found my seat by the window. Outside, the sun was still shining. The clouds looked like soft pillows floating gently in the sky. As the plane prepared for takeoff, an announcement was made. "Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize again for the delay. The aircraft was checked carefully for your safety, and now we are ready to depart." The pilot's calm voice made everyone relax. The engine started, and soon the plane lifted off the ground. Through the window, I saw the city getting smaller and smaller. The houses, the roads, and even the airport. Everything looked tiny. I smiled quietly and thought about Margaret. She was sitting a few rows behind me, reading her magazine. As the plane flew higher, I closed my eyes and thought about the morning. It wasn't perfect. The flight was delayed. The passengers were tired. The plans were changed. But at the same time, conversations were started. Stories were shared. Kindness was shown. That's the thing about travel. You never really know what will happen. Flights can be delayed. Schedules can be broken. But meaningful moments can appear when you least expect them. When we finally landed in Greenfield, everyone clapped softly. It wasn't because the flight was exciting. It was because everyone felt thankful that we arrived safely. The journey was completed. The passengers were safe. The day was meaningful. In today's story, we used the passive voice many times. Let's review it in a clear and simple way. What is the passive voice? We use the passive voice when we focus on the action, not the person who does it. Here are some examples of passive voice from today's story. Active. The airline delayed the flight. Passive. The flight was delayed. We don't say who did the action because it's not important. We just care that it happened. We use past simple passive to describe what was done. Actions that happened to something or someone. Form was, were plus, past participle, V3. Examples from the story. The flight was delayed for 2 hours. Passengers were informed by email. Snacks were offered as an apology. The airplane was checked by engineers. The plane was repaired before boarding. Why use the passive voice? When the doer is unknown or unimportant. Example, my phone was stolen. We don't know who did it. When we care more about the result than the person. Example, the plane was repaired. The important part is, it's fixed. To sound more polite or formal. Example, you are requested to stay seated. In spoken English, we often use the passive voice when the doer is not important or already known. Sometimes we want everything to go perfectly. On time, without trouble. But life often gives us small surprises. In this story, even though the flight was delayed, something better was discovered. New people, quiet moments, and a sense of peace. So next time your plans change, remember, maybe your delay is just an open door to something good. Thanks for listening to this episode. The flight was delayed. I hope you enjoyed the story and learned how to use the passive voice in real-life situations. For example, the dinner was cooked. The message was sent. The problem was solved. You'll see how often this grammar appears in everyday English. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep learning, stay kind, and find meaning in every delay. See you.